Hello and welcome to step 2 of building our earth-sheltered Walipini style greenhouse in southwestern Montana. We had the excavator here today digging out the pit for the greenhouse. That's a big toy, much bigger than our smaller backhoe. If we had to dig this pit out with our backhoe, we'd still be digging into December. So a little bit about this pit. As I said in a prior video, the dimensions of the greenhouse will be 40 feet long by 20 feet wide. The actual dig is outside those dimensions. The reason for this is that you want room inside of the pit to work on your interior walls. So it is outside the 20 by 40 dimensions. Also, it is deeper than the final greenhouse will be. This will allow us, the deepness right now will allow us to install all of our ductwork. You can see this. It's about a 4-inch diameter flexible corrugated hose. We'll put that in the bottom. This will allow air exchange in and out of the greenhouse, taking hot air out in the summertime and bringing cool air in, and vice versa in the wintertime. So you'll see the cold sink here. The cold sink runs along the entire southern border, and it is, the final dimensions will be 2 feet deeper by approximately 4 feet wide than the actual stepped up grow floor. The cold sink is great for keeping that cold winter air away from your plants. We're also going to install flexible PEX pipe in the bottom of the greenhouse floor. This will contain water. We'll circulate water through the PEX pipe from our biofuel boiler or from our hydroponic solar panels. So this will allow us to keep the greenhouse nice and toasty in the winter. We want to keep it about 75 to 80 degrees. And using the thermal mass of the earth, that'll stay about 40 to 50 degrees throughout the winter months because we're down in the ground. So we only actually have to heat the greenhouse up about 30 degrees. We're not bringing it from sub-zero temperatures because the thermal mass of the earth acts as an insulation in itself. Notice the shadow in the bottom of the cold sink. Now, this will become more pronounced as we move closer and into the winter months. That is because the arc of the sun on the winter horizon is going to be lower, so it creates a deeper shadow. And there are different ways that we can overcome this. One of them is to dig a window well away from the southern wall to allow light to penetrate in through the southern wall. We could also use grow lights. There's various options that we are exploring, and we will cover our solution in a future video. Notice the ramp taking out of the greenhouse. This will eventually become the door on the east side with lots of windows on that side. We want that nice morning southern exposure sun. Notice the berm on the back wall. So this dirt will create a nice insulation on the northern wall. And if you look at, you'll see a lot of rock, a lot of gravel in this. And for some people that might be problematic, but for us it is a good benefit because we are going to screen that rock and use it to build our interior walls. How we do this will be covered in a future video. So, as always, thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you when we proceed through the steps of building this Montana earth-sheltered greenhouse. See you soon.